And what is going on, everybody? Happy Monday afternoon, and today we bring you another episode of the Bushwackers. This time they take down the watermelons that are invading the city of Charlotte and transforming its innocent denizens into monstrous cannibalistic watermelons. So sit back, enjoy, and remember to like, comment, subscribe, help the channel grow. We see a couple step out of a restaurant laughing. The woman leans against the man as they joke and stumble out. Oh, Cody. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know. Like, seriously. As they stumble, we're watching from someone else's perspective. As they walk, they take a turn down an alleyway, laughing loudly as the girl loudly shushes the man. They begin to feel amorous and wrap their arms around one another and prepare to kiss. There's a noise and they look up. Hello? Anyone there? From his point of view, there's nothing. The woman looks up. Cody? It's nothing, babe. Nothing. As they prepare to kiss, they hear the noise again. The man pulls a face and turns around. Hey! Hey! Whoever you are, this isn't a show. Go on, get! He sees nothing. The noise resounds again, and the man, finally frustrated, turns around and sees a watermelon sitting there in the alleyway. He looks a bit confused and walks over towards it. The hell? A watermelon? What? It's a watermelon. Can you believe there is nothing wrong with it at all? I bet you the raccoons are trying to get it. A raccoon trying to get a watermelon? Do you even hear yourself? As the man chuckles, he turns around and looks down to see the watermelon has disappeared. What? There's a whooshing sound, and he looks up. His eyes widen and he drops the trash can lid. The woman's also astonished. It cuts to their perspective and they see watermelons around them as they stay into attention. The man looks around and scoffs half-heartedly. What is this? Some sort of watermelon gathering? Alright, whoever you are, we get it. Haha. You can stop now. But there's no response. He shakes his head and walks towards the street and is about to kick the watermelon, but he's suddenly knocked down. As he tries to get up, he realizes the watermelons are pinning him down. What the hell? Suddenly the watermelons snarl in an unearthly scream and pile onto the man. We hear the sounds of flesh tearing from bone as he screams in pain. Mandy! Ooh, run! For God's sakes, run! Ah! Oh my god! She turns and bolts down the alley. She comes to a stop to see a fence and desperately tries to claw at it, but she turns around to see the watermelons waddle towards her, now drenched in blood. No! 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 God, no! Please! God, no! We see a shot of a full moon and we hear the sound of chomping and slurping. The next scene cuts to the interior of a police station. We see a TV set and the news reporters recounting a rather bizarre story. And in this morning's top news, police are baffled to learn that a couple were reported missing last night near uptown Charlotte in South End. There are no leads as to what happened, and police are still asking the public for help as to the whereabouts of the couple. Well, what do you boys think? It cuts to an office where we see the police chief leaning against his desk, pointing to the TV. We see the Bushwackers, Lee Suchek, Lucas Suwan, and J.J. Armstrong watching the news. Did you find anything at the crime scene? Oh, just bite marks and scratches. Oh, and this. He plunks out a plastic bottle full of watermelon seeds. Lee inspects it carefully. Watermelon seeds? Yep, it's like the entire alley was covered in it. Any theories? Beats me. JJ, they were attacked by gang members who like watermelons? How do you explain the missing people, though? It's not as far-fetched as you think, though. Maybe they were kidnapped and being held for ransom. Lee looks at the file. According to this, they were just transplants from out west. Family's middle class, nothing too special about them. I'd be hard-pressed to see how they could be of any ransom value. It makes more sense to just take their valuables and abscond. Precisely. But still, there's the matter of the missing people. Yep, there's that. You don't think they're kidnapped, do you? I don't know what to think. JJ? It's as good as a guess as anything. Luca, any thoughts? He turns to see Luca reading a magazine on jet skis, and he doesn't look up. They were attacked by genetically modified watermelons who have developed sentience. Lee looks dumbfounded. Really? You don't say. Yeah, I just did. Lee grabs the magazine. Will you put that away and focus? We have a real crime on our hands here. It'd do everyone a whole lot of good if you offered some input rather than spin another one of your off-the-wall theories. Luca goes over and inspects the plastic container with the seeds. Everyone else looks at each other with apprehension. He presently sets down the container. You were asking where those two people went, right? Yeah. Luca points to the jar. In there. The watermelons ingested them and they're germinating in that container. Really? How'd you figure? Well, this is just a theory. Ha ha ha! Shut up. But the watermelons are consuming their victims and they're genetically being modified, slowly turning from human to watermelon. Okay, well, thank you, Chief. We'll get back to you with any further developments. He rushes the other two out of the office, leaving the Chief looking confused. He leans over and taps the container. Hello? Anyone there? He notices a few seats shaking at those words. He leans back and looks around nervously. Back in Lee's apartment, Lee isn't too pleased with Luca. Seriously, dude? Cannibalistic watermelons that just cornered and ate two people. What kind of bullshit are you spouting now? Lee, there are reports of corporations and governments that are weaponizing plants. Watermelons are fairly innocuous little buggers. But what if the experiment went awry? How do you figure? Sentience? That doesn't explain much, dude. Well, it does when you consider how watermelons refuse to be guinea pigs in any further experiments. Uh-huh. Super. So, where would we go to get the proof? There's a loud crash and we see several watermelons roll in. Lee looks over at Luca. Oh, I hate you so much right now. But you will admit I was right. The watermelons snarl and roll towards the three. They jump and dodge the attacks. Sorry, I'm gonna have to get back with you on that one. A watermelon bites JJ in the leg and he tries to get it off. Luca kicks it and it lets go and tries to attack, but he steps back and stomps on the watermelon. The others squeal and roll out the window. They look down to see the squashed watermelon. Dude? Yeah. Lee holds up what may be an organ. They look at Luca. Before he can say anything else, there's a whimper, and they follow the noise to the kitchen where they see a watermelon in the corner, sniffing. Lee looks at Luca, who shrugs. The phone rings, and Lee answers. Hello, Bushwackers. Oh, Chief. Hey. Suchek, we got a big problem. The entire uptown area is crawling with these things, these... watermelons? Yes, but how did you... Oh, we had our own run-in with these things. Sure, because it ain't happening anywhere else. Anyway, we need you guys here pronto. We need you to help stop these things. Right, we're on our way, Chief. As he hangs up, he turns to see Lucas standing there with a bloodied knife and the watermelon cut in half. Lee covers his mouth and walks over. Did you just cut that watermelon open? Yeah. And I hope that is watermelon juice on you. Sure. Oh, God almighty. Gigi leans forward. Lee also leans forward and they see a beating human heart in the middle of the melon. They look at Luca. So, still think I'm a crackpot? No, Luca, not anymore. Do you have any idea as to how to stop this? Fire and stomping? Really, Luca? Don't you have some kind of ingenious solution to counter the watermelon virus and stop her from turning people into watermelons? No. What kind of a scientist are you? An amateur scientist. Now come on. Where are we? Oh, shit, you're right. We see police officers firing at the watermelons in uptown Charlotte. We see several officers change into watermelons right before their comrades' eyes. Holy shit, did you see that? The melon just turned into a watermelon right before our eyes. Do we shoot him? Before anyone else can answer, he gets attacked by the watermelon. He used to be his partner, and he, too, turns into a watermelon. So, in answer to your question, yes. As they open fire, the Bushwackers rush in. You see they are wearing biohazard suits with orange tanks on their backs. They walk through the throng of watermelons, spraying chemicals. The watermelons scream and keel over. The police chief adjusts his hat and walks over. Well, you boys sure took your time. What is that? This? It's a chemical compound that will neutralize the toxins imparted by the watermelons. I see. And will it reverse the effects? Well, that is yet to be seen. Chief, look! They turn to see the watermelons slowly turn back into people, but they aren't moving. The chief walks over and kneels down to take their pulse. Nothing. He stands up. Whatever you guys are doing, it's a double-edged sword. It removes them from their watermelon form, but they didn't survive. Yeah, it's a tragedy. As they walk onward spraying the chemicals, Lee looks over at Luca. Dude, I so wanted to tell the chief we stopped by Lowe's to get pesticide. And yet you didn't. I'm so proud of you. After all, it's doing its job. As they walk forward spraying the chemical, Lee shakes his head as he sees the watermelons morph back into people. Dude, you are so full of shit. Alright, and that's gonna do it for another episode of the Bushwackers, episode 6, y'all. So, that is a milestone for me, and I really, really hope y'all enjoyed it. Just a quick shout out to a friend of mine, Steph. Happy birthday. Hope everything's going well for you guys. And next week, the Bushwackers return with illegal dumping, where they discover the consequences of being a bunch of lazy asses and dumping toxic chemicals into a lake where people go swimming. So, watch out for that episode. It drops next week. And as always, please like, comment, subscribe, help the channel grow. And thank you so much for watching. Take it easy. Bye.